we are going to each be representing a different clan on from Tarkir. So we're going to be playing in those colors. We're not necessarily dedicated just to the plane itself. We're going to kind of just present the wedges as we see fit. And let's get started with my buddy Jolly St. Click. Who will you be representing for us this evening or morning or whatever time it is when people are watching us?
Morning. I guarantee it's morning.
It's 5 p.m. Eastern because everyone watches this as soon as we drop the video.
So this fine evening, what are you going to be showing off for us?
I'm repping Mardu with Queen Marchesa. I built this deck because I wanted to build a deck that used all the fun multiplayer mechanics like Monarch and Myriad and Melee. And then I realized all of those start with M, as does Marchesa. So this is called Alliterative Marchesa. I'm representing every mechanic in Magic that starts with M. It is in this deck somewhere. And also, all of the other cards that are not that at least have an M beginning of their name, if I need to cheat just a little bit to make the deck function. So, you know,
he has a mole ring.
We have some, yes. There's probably some meld in there. We'll see what happens.
Well, no, I said a mole ring.
A mole ring? Oh, yeah, I'm running a mole ring.
Yeah.
I wish. There is no Soul Ring in this deck, and that hurts me because that's a card I genuinely like, regardless of its power level. So I've had to do a thing I hate to do a thing I love, and that's what being alive is all about. But that's what I'm rocking. So I hope that y'all enjoy it.
Good stuff. And Russ, what are you up to, man?
So, to be fair, it's been a real crazy week for me because we had Tech Week for my show. So I picked Teamer and promptly didn't build a deck. So I'm actually running back Saheeli.
All good.
She is all about energy, creating energy and making copies of things, and it's dope. I always have a lot of fun playing it. Unfortunately, the deck was rebuilt, so I wanted to go back to the OG form. So I'm playing via Moxfield, but I'm still using Infinite tokens, which is pretty dope.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You'll have to see it. And Jarvis, what you up to?
I am playing the stock Sultai Commander list. No upgrades, raw dogging it without any sleeves, with Teval, the balanced scale, as the commander. So I want to mill. I want to take stuff from my graveyard when I mill. And when I take stuff from my graveyard, I get to go make zombies. So, you know.
Zombies.
And I think there's a Conrad in here, because so that meant that the deck was worthwhile.
So you didn't have to upgrade
Conrad.
Because if there wasn't
no
a Conrad,
upgrade, it's already the best it could possibly be.
Yeah.
Right.
Conrad.
Excellent. I dig it. And I too am going to be rocking one of the precons. This one though is going to be notably upgraded, and I'm playing Felothar the Steadfast. It's all about abs and booties. I'm going to be doing the butt foo, which is that is to say toughness matters. So high toughness is kind of the name of the game. And this precon came with like 3 or 4 big toughness sweepers. Like it has like Expel the Interlopers and Slaughter the Strong and all that nonsense in it. So that's great. And I also decided to add a handful of other pieces. And I may or may not have my my old school copy of Meekstone in here. So there's a chance on that guy. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Felothar is Steadfast. This is better than Arcades. This is better than Doran. It's just like this is the best butts commander that we've seen yet. So hopefully I can represent the Abzan clan correctly. See, I've been saying Abzan clan for so long. I found out it's supposed to be pronounced Abzan, and so now I've been saying Abzan clan, which is just that's not right.
That's really funny, though.
It really is.
That's really
my
funny.
A's,
And you got to commit.
you put 3 A's next to each other, they got to match. It just is what it is.
Abzan gone.
The Abzan gone. I can't help it.
Yes.
I want to help it. I promise. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. So I'm gonna go ahead and untap nothing, then upkeep, and then draw a card. And we'll lead things off with a Foresta and a Jadi Offshoot, which is an 0/3 for 1 with Defender and landfall. Whenever I control enters, I gain life. So yeah, I'm gonna pass the turn.
You hear that? Ham's already cheating, getting life.
Yeah, buddy.
This is true. I think the funniest thing to do is play an exotic orchard.
Do it.
So there you go, and then I'll pass the turn.
Well,
My favorite is the
eventually
turn
it'll
one
tap all
exotic
your
orchard.
colors.
I'm
I
gonna
I
do
love
an
going
even
first and like exotic orchard. It produces no mana. Pass.
funnier play. Path of Ancestry comes in tapped.
Indeed.
Come on,
So
there we
I
go.
was like, Russ, we cannot see it. There we
There
go.
we
go.
Yay!
Excellent.
So, draw. I will go and play a contaminated aquifer. Just a Demir tap land.
Tight.
And that's it.
Aquifer.
Aquifer, I
Right,
hardly
that's what
knew
you're
her.
saying. Yeah, Aquifer. I hardly knew her. Absolutely, Russ.
That tracks. That checks out. I'm gonna play out a swamp,
I got black.
and then I'll gain life. Hey, landfall, and then I'm also gonna play out an Orzhov Signet,
Ooh.
and then pass that crap. Yeah.
Let's have upkeep draw.
So,
Okay.
as of right now, the only color you cannot create is white.
Orzhov Signet has white on it.
Oh no, I was talking about for Jolly.
Oh,
No,
but
actually,
Jolly,
never
yeah,
mind. Never mind. Path of Ancestry taps for every
Ancestry.
color.
Yep.
You're good. You can tap for everything.
I know, it already happened. I'll play a plains, though. And I'm going to pay 2. And I'm going to play a Blade of Selves. Equipped creature has Myriad. Equips for 4. So there that is. And that done.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got
Tap
Myriad. We
upkeep,
got
draw a card.
Myriad,
we
Mill.
got Mill,
Mra.
of course.
Excuse
It's
me.
Mardra.
I'm going to play a Force Return.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah.
I'm going to tap 2 and play a Arcane Signet. And pass.
Ooh.
Hey, staff ranking guy.
We be
All right.
rampant.
I
Draw.
love ramping. It's my favorite.
I'm going to play a Darkwater Catacombs.
You would.
And then tap for 2. And play a Milliken. Just
Hey.
a mana dork that mills you.
You would.
And I will pass.
All right.
I would. I still don't have green, though.
The taste you can see.
Yeah, that tracks. All right. I'm gonna
So
go
if I
ahead
top deck a
and
green land, I can cast my commander next turn.
I'm gonna pay 2. Play out a Wall of Omens. It is a 0/4, and when it enters a draw card. I'm
Nice.
gonna hit this. And then my land for turn is gonna be a Twilight Mire. Gains me another life. Whee! And then I'm gonna tap 2 here for a Selesnya Signet. Check this out. Check this out, guys.
Damn.
This is a pretty decent start.
Judge.
Yeah.
All right. I got 4 lands in hand and a 4-drop commander that's probably going to come say hey, and I'm going to pass it.
I have drawn my card. I've untapped. I Karumba. And in addition to, I also
Karumba'd.
yeah, I Karumba'd a little too close to the sun. I will have a Godless Shrine intertapped, and then I will pass the Ever-Loving turn, baby.
I will untap it.
I Karumba'd, you Karumba'd, we Karumba'd.
I didn't realize there were tenses of Icarumba.
Oh, yeah. We can conjugate Karumbas, baby. Let's do this.
We're going to tap the Path of Ancestry for blue, Forest for green, Signet for red, and 1. We're going to play Saheeli, Radiant Creator.
All right.
Whenever I cast an artifact, I get energy. At the beginning of combat, I may pay 3 energy. When I do, create a token that's a copy of target permanent, except it's a 5/5 artifact creature with haste, and then it gets sacrificed. It's fun. We love her, and I pass.
Okay.
Nothing
I'm
to say
tap.
here.
Draw. Oh, that is not a green source. I am going to play this Crypt of Agadim tapped.
Hmm.
I'm
That is
a
the side of that card I don't see very often.
I am going to pass the turn
Ooh.
There we
and
go.
be sad.
Oh, sadness totally resolves.
Oh, sadness is a
Alright,
state-based action. It doesn't use the stack.
That's true.
That is true.
All right, I'm gonna play out a Radiant Grove as my land for turn. That crap's gonna enter tapped, and I gain a life off of my little landfall homie. Thank you, offshoot. All right, and I have access to 5 monies. So, ooh. So I could rock out my commander here and start
Yeah.
doing some punchies. Because
This is the
Felothar
case.
says that I assign damage based on toughness, and my defenders can attack as though they didn't have defender, which is pretty cool. So that's a thing. But I'm also wondering if I should play this thing out in my hand because it's also pretty cool. And I have exactly. You know what? I'm gonna do the mana efficient thing, even though it's probably not optimal, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm gonna pay 5 for God Eternal Oketra, who
Yikes.
was not in this precon, but in my upgrades for the zombie precon, I didn't feel like God Eternal Oketra fit very well. But in this deck, let's freaking go. 3/6 double strike. And whenever you cast a creature spell, you rock out a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with Vigilance. And when God Eternal Catcher dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, I put it into my library 3 from the top. That 3/6 double strike I think could be legit. So because I chose to do that, I do not get to do any kind of butt fighting yet. So I'm gonna pass it.
Scary.
Everybody was
What do we got here?
Fu fighting.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Blah 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 blah.
Their gas was fast as lightning. Wait, what?
Yeah, I guess we'll just we'll pay 4. Queen Marchesa. Queen Marchesa has the following text: Death Touch, haste. When she enters the battlefield, I become monarch. Boop. Means at the beginning
Yeah,
end step, I draw a card. And also, at the beginning, my upkeep, if an opponent is the monarch, I make a 1/1 black assassin with Death Touch and haste. Which is pretty neat. So we got Queen Marchesa, Monarch, and Myriad being repped at the table so far. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. And then this will be our little crown. Hee ha ho hoo hee ha bo bow ja ding 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 ding. And wobble wop wobble wop wobble wop wobble wop boop boop boop. Okay.
Bow bow.
I'll go me in step and I'll draw me card. Woo.
It's an army card.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Russ.
All right, I'm gonna untap with my upkeep. I'm gonna play a Frontier Bivouac for a turn. It comes in tapped. Yeah.
Back in
Let's
bivs.
see what we're gonna do.
Our best.
Well, yeah.
Wait, you do your best?
That's ridiculous. Who does that?
Well, you know, you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna get you down.
If I do my
That is
best,
true.
then people will start expecting my best.
Yeah,
And
oh yeah, you can't set. That
I
standard.
don't want. I'm like, I don't want to set that expectation out of anyone.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna pay 2. One agreed. I'm gonna play a Servant of the Conduit. When it enters, I get 2 energy. I may tap it to pay 1 energy to add mana of any color.
Nice. Very good.
Energy counters. And then that's not an artificer, so we're going to pass the turn.
Okay.
Peeing all them
Untap.
teas.
Well, in your end step, I might come to hate this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to tap my Milliken to mill a card. Milling Necromantic Selection. And then I'll untap.
Gotta get that graveyard moving eventually.
Draw. Yo, deck, come on. I appreciate you giving me lands, like this command beacon.
That is a cool thing.
But I would also appreciate. I'm just looking at my. Okay, I have to pass.
Okay.
There we go.
Either everything in my hand is 6 mana or requires green mana.
Oh.
Dude, that blows.
Or I should say 6 or more mana.
That kind of sucks.
pre-con problems. Am I right? All right. I'm gonna play a Shattered Sanctum as my land for turn.
I would tell you you're
Mhm.
right, but I don't want you to get a big head.
Yeah, you don't want to give me that satisfaction. That's fair. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3 and 4 for my Commandor. So, Felothar the Steadfast. My defenders can now swing, and all my damage is butt-based rather than power-based. And
Yeah.
out of turn roll Crutcher is going to trigger. And I'm going to
Like
rock
a
out
4/4?
a 4/4 Zambi Warrior.
Very good.
Zombie.
It's in your head.
Warrior.
Exactly. All right, I'll sketch that
Come
later.
out
But
to
there it is.
play, yay.
Exactly. All right. Then also for my next trick, I want to pay 2 and play out an assault formation. Which also
Redundancy.
is a little bit of redundancy, right? Because I don't want to swing with a bunch of walls and then have my commander get killed and have me feeling like a boob. You know, that's kind of my thought.
But I like how
Yeah,
boobs
so assault
feel.
formation. Creatures do butt damage, and then I can pay 1 to give a creature with defender the ability to attack as though it didn't have defender, and then I can also pay 3 to give all my critters +0/+1. Felothar also has this crazy ability. I can't activate it this turn, but I want to call it out now because it's a big effing deal, and you're gonna care about it as far as like removal considerations. There's an ability for 3 and a tap, sacrifice another creature, draw cards equal to its toughness, then discard cards equal to its power. So, like this Wall of Omens, this little 0/4, if I wanted to just throw that away for 3 mana and a tap later, I can and just draw 4 cards, which is like
Seems
kind
very
of
good.
nuts to be
Yeah.
just chilling on the
That's
commander.
not bad.
So, yeah, if you guys have removal in hand, be aware of that when you're making your selection because it's a whole thing. All right, and I do actually currently have 2 cards in hand, so. But I'm going to go
Nasty.
to... That is a little nasty. I'm going to go to the combats. Queen Marchesa is a 3/3 Death Touch Haster. Got a
Something
DT.
like.
She got them there DTs. Wait, what? All right. That
Swing in.
sounded so wrong.
Jolly won't block.
You know, well, Jolly would not block Oketra because double strike.
I don't think Jolly would block any of it.
You don't think? Although, yeah.
I think that if I take 1 hit, I'll make more blockers that have death touch, so I probably won't block.
I can appreciate that. I did also, when I played my Shattered Sanctum, there was a life gain trigger there that I 100% missed. Although we actually haven't meaningfully, or no, I did cast another spell. Anyway, so yeah, Judge would not give me that, but I know you guys are gonna be cool. So
I'm the judge.
but I
here.
am gonna
I
go
say it's
to.
okay.
I'm gonna go to them combats. Yeah,
Alright.
and Jolly, you know what? You're either gonna let me have the crown and get a bunch of death touchers, or I'm gonna knock out your commander.
Yeah, so it's
And I'm
like
gonna
a win-win for you to come at me either
trade like
way,
one of my
right?
irrelevant uncommons for it. Like that seems good.
It's
All
a
right.
pretty good spot to be.
Yeah, and I could send both to like guarantee it, but like I kind of like the idea of just like kind of playing chicken with Marchesa. That's that seems like a good idea to me.
Mark
So
chicken chase it.
Well,
You
what's the
March
best
hates
way
chickens.
to play chicken with Marchesa than setting the team?
that's not chicken then, because all of a sudden, I mean, I could just like
Yeah,
punch
I don't.
Jolly a
I
bunch.
think chicken is like supposed to be like kind of even. I think that
Yeah,
a game
like,
isn't
there's a
chicken if just me and 5 of my friends are running at you. Are you gonna keep running at us too? That's
Right.
not. That's a
You've never
different-
played
No, it's
chicken
like-
with a backtrack?
just one. Jolly has the option to defend the
Yeah.
crowd, and I find that interesting, and I want to see what it'll do with it.
Yeah.
See,
Maybe it's not optimal, but F it. I'm not here to be optimal.
We have
But
first
fair.
time, not
Otherwise,
I'm
it's
here
like,
to play a children's card game. That's what I'm here to do.
otherwise, it's like playing chicken with the semi, and I'm down for that.
I always
fair.
have a semi when I'm playing chicken.
Ooh. And actually, come to think of it, like, oh, and you're gonna get that little death toucher like immediately because you're next. So
Yeah, on my
that's
upkeep. Yeah.
yeah. If you're okay, tight. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go to combat because I can.
Yeah.
Because I can. I'm gonna send my Wall of Omens, which is a 4/4, at Russ. I'm gonna send the offshoot, which is my 3/3. Well, I 0403,
0-3.
but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the offshoot at Jolly. And I should probably send Oketra. I should send Oketra somewhere, but I got to be honest, having Oketra back on defense with that little death touch assassin. Although to be honest, if you take the Monarch back, whatever, that's fine. So I know what that Saheeli deck can do. I'm gonna send Oketra at Russ. So Russ, you got. Well, actually, you know what? If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna mix it up. Never mind. I'm gonna send Oketra at Russ. I'm gonna send the Wall of Omens at Jolly, and I'm gonna send the offshoot at Jarvis. So it's a 3 going Jarvis away, 4 going Jollies, and then a 6 power double striker or a 6 toughness double striker going at
So
Russ.
12 damage at Russ, essentially.
I took 3.
Okay.
I take 4.
And I believe that's commander damage too, isn't it?
No.
No, it is
Thank
not.
God.
Yeah, Felothar is my commander, so we're good.
Okay.
All right, so I get to be the Monarch, and I'm ready for this. All right,
Nice.
excellent. So, him. Wonderful.
Here's Ham's decree.
Mm-hmm. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, I shall go to my instep and draw my God-given right of a card, and I'm gonna pass. I don't know.
No, that's good.
I'm trying. I don't know. Like,
That's good. I like it when people try. I like it more when they succeed, but I do like it when they try.
I can appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
If you want this crown back, Jolly, by all means.
I think I'll let you have it for a bit. I don't know if there's
Oh, really?
anything I can do about it. Yeah.
I'm just if you send one of those, if you send that assassin my way, I will let it through. I could block it with my little Zambi, but which is no doubt
Pretty
going to
big Zambi.
4/4 Zambi. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. Getting rid of a 4/4 is pretty nice.
Well, you can also myriad your Death Toucher.
I could myriad my Death Toucher. This is the case.
This is the way.
This is the way. We are going to do.
Have some fun.
I hope, man, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll go to combat. I'll swing a Death Toucher Haster at Ham.
I ain't blocking shit.
Hey, I've dealt a damage, and now I'm Monarch.
Oh, I've been dethroned.
Give me my head back. And now to thank Ham for his kindness. Here's a fun card with multiple M's in its name. Malik, Grim Manipulator, also known in Universes Beyond as Negan, but the Universes within his name is Malik, Grim Manipulator. So, when this enters the battlefield, me and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Ham. And then those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Also, whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, I get a treasure token. So I will secretly write down the name of the creature I'm going to want you to sacrifice.
Okay.
On my Infinitoken.
Yes, I'll do the same. I do hate all of this. I also love how mechanically that is that like cliffhanger, like Season Break and Walking Dead that like fans fucking hated. I love how they just immortalized that in a card. Balls, dude, this sucks. All right. All right. I got it.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Rumble.
Here we go. Wahoo!
Balls. All right.
I
really thought you were going for a catcher, but nope. It is hitting the commander right out of the gate. You know what? I will shuffle a catcher back in. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave Felothar in my graveyard. So it doesn't shuffle. It goes back into the library third from the top. So.
Yep. So these will be treasures.
And so, yeah. So catcher's right there. If I shuffle, I'll... Yeah, I'll flip it back over. But
Hey,
right.
Ham.
What up?
Wasn't that technically fourth from the top, or
Is it?
does it go down 3?
Oh yeah, I absolutely did. Sorry.
I have 2 treasures.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm a word guy. I don't math good. All right. I don't word good either, but you know.
To
but you got a degree that says otherwise.
I'm going to pay a treasure. I'm gonna move these over here, and I will cast Worms Crossing Patrol. It is a 1/1 drop with Myriad.
Like, play real cards.
No, I'm done. I will draw a card. Go ahead.
Dude, I love being this enfranchised and playing this much and still being able to look over Jolly's board and be like, what the hell is that? I love it. It's the best.
All right. I'm
You
gonna
can't
play-
expect me to know about this card. It's from Commander Legends Baldur's Gate. A set I
Exactly.
don't want to. A set that I do not want to acknowledge in any way.
I thought Baldur's Gate was
Why?
fine.
He has a beef against
What's
dice
wrong with-
rolling. I'm gonna play.
It didn't
a
have.
Galloway Coast for turn.
It had one good
Nice.
mechanic in it.
Dungeons.
No, adventure.
Dungeons.
No,
Dungeons
And-
and dice rolling, baby.
it was a
Right.
bastardization of the greatness that was Commander Legends, and instead we got Commander Masters.
Trying to branding Baldur's Gate as Commander Legends 2 was such a dramatic failure.
Oh
in my
God.
opinion. I think that was so dumb. Okay.
So,
Russ is big
Way over
whaling.
here?
I'm playing a Aether Squall Ancient. It's a 6/6 with flying. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 3 energy. I may pay 8 energy to return all other creatures to their owner's hands, but only as a sorcery.
I don't like that.
I've decided to be the bad guy.
Pretty good.
And then,
That's why I proactively punched you. All right.
I mean, that's fair. Like, it's fair. That was my
Yeah.
villain origin. I got punched in the mouth.
That's a pretty good villain origin. I
Keep-
got
keep it
hit
interesting.
once
I
in
got
the
you.
face, and now I will kill everybody. That's one of the. I feel like that's the most unreasonable villain origin I've ever heard.
I've been struck once, therefore you must all pay.
And then I passed.
Okay. In your end step, milling a card. It was a swamp.
Nice.
Come
on, Jarvis, get in the game.
Right.
Let's go.
It's an island.
All right, that's
But-
6
All
mana.
right.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Mill
It's
that
an
guy.
island.
Hey.
I am going to go and get rid of the scary thing right away. Noxious
we
Scare Hulk. When it
No!
enters, destroy another target creature, Aether Squall agent, and I gain
Nice.
life equal to its toughness.
That makes me
Enjoy
real
your
happy.
6th life.
I will, and now I don't have to worry about my board being bounced.
It's true. In fact,
That's a
you kind of
good
you
card.
wouldn't mind that getting bounced. Yeah. Could be a lot worse.
And I will now pass the turn.
All right. I think. Oh, on your end step, I'm gonna pay 1 to make sure that my my freaking I'm gonna say Wall of Omens could attack this turn. Okay, rock on. Now I'm gonna untap and
Nice.
That's just efficiency.
right. You know.
Mhm.
Hey, don't
Use it on
can't
your
let
mana.
any mana go to waste.
Exactly.
Yeah. Untap and upkeeping. We be drawing. Cool. So there's a card that is in Tarkir Dragonstorm that I think is really neat.
Oh, do I know this one?
Sandstep Citadel.
Shoot.
It's gonna enter and I gain a life off my little land duder. That wasn't what
Yeah.
I was talking about though. It is neat though.
Sandstep Citadel.
I do like that those are back, but a card that I think is really cool and is the reason that I left my commander just chilling in my yard, which you may have noticed. It was like, this is a choice. That was a very deliberate choice because I have Paranation,
Oh,
Which is,
nice.
a sorcery for 6. Return target permanent card from my graveyard to the field with a hexproof counter and an indestructible counter on it. So assuming that resolves, which I'm seeing a whole lot of tap lands all around the board, Felothar is here with an indestructible counter and hexproof. So back and better than ever. Bitches. All right.
That one was better.
Really saucy today. All right. So at this moment, I'm probably not getting that crown back, huh? They got a 1/1 myriad. Malik 4/3. Oh yeah,
Got
the that thing. So Yeah, Jolly, you've got some blockers. So me sending one dude your way is probably not going to be that effective, unless you're just
Send the
like
team.
whatever. Everybody crowns.
Send the team.
You can send the team.
It's an option.
You will probably get the crown back if you send the team.
I don't know that I want to send the whole team.
I'm the devil sitting on your shoulder, telling you to send the team.
I'm aware,
And
I
I'm the
appreciate
angel,
that.
and he's going, send the team, send the team.
I'm here for it.
And I am Peter Purgatory, who is sitting in your lap saying, hey, do whatever feels right, man.
I don't know, man. What's your truth? How you feeling? Yeah.
Hey, live life to whatever you feel you need to. Just do your best not to hurt others, but also know sometimes you got to step on some toes, bud.
Yeah. Sometimes fuck them up. It's good.
It's
Well,
about
also,
balance.
Getting
I'm
right into it,
Purgatory
sometimes
Peter.
you
I'm a
gotta fucking
great
be a man.
character. I'm a great character.
There's a reason why
Purgatory.
Peter gets his ass kicked.
Right?
It's true. Angels and demons kick my ass equally, as all things should be.
Keeping it balanced. Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat, as one does,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna send this zombie warrior at Jarvis. I'm gonna send.
And I'm sitting over here with a blocker, and you're not respecting it.
No, not really. I'm playing chicken with your gear hulk. Cause it's what I like to do, baby. And then I could send two dudes at Jolly. Jarvis, your health is all of a sudden looking pretty healthy.
It's I gained 6 life.
You did gain
Nothing
6
to write. Nothing to write home about.
No,
It's
I'm
more than
I'm
5,
drafting up a
definitely.
letter right now. All right. Which is weird because I'm already at home, so like I don't know how that's gonna work, but calling the postman up, it's like, hey, could you deliver this to here? They'd be like, that what? Yeah, but
Okay.
you know what, Jolly? I do want that crown. I'm gonna send this 03 and this 04 your way.
I'll tell you what, buddy. You're gonna get the
Mhm.
crown, but I don't think you're gonna like it. I'll block one of them with this dumb guy, and I'll take 3.
Okay. Yep.
Okey-doke.
And I am once again the monarch. Whoop. Haha. And by my royal decree, I shall pass through the end step and draw my card. And then I shall pass that turn.
Yeehaw. I've got 2 of these.
Verily, verily, I say unto thee, pass that shit. P the T.
I said shit. Bam.
Verily, verily, I say unto thee, P the T.
Pass that shit.
There it is.
Untap
I
up
do like the
draw.
idea of yeah. Hear ye, do that shit.
Alrighty. I have a treasure. So can I do...
I have an indestructible hexproof blocker all of a sudden. That's pretty gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
it's,
that.
Winds of Abandon.
No.
farewell.
Soul Shatter.
Unfortunately, no. Everything that Papa needs is right here on the plate.
Marewell?
Gross.
No, that's not what Papa
Marewell.
needs. Quit asking questions. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pay 4. We're gonna equip Malik, Grim Manipulator, with this here Blade of Selves.
I
Cool thing
fucking
about
hate
Malik
every second of this.
is that Malik doesn't target any creatures. He targets an opponent.
Yep.
And so that's fun. So
Is
what
it
we're
destroy
gonna
or
do?
sacrifice?
Sacrifice. Yeehaw, baby! I hope you like your crown, friend. Let's go.
I fucking hate every second of this. I need you to know that. All right.
Hey, heavy's the head. I'm gonna
Yeah, let's go
swing.
with that.
I'm gonna swing Malik at Jarvis. He's at 43.
Oh,
and then I'm gonna.
I shouldn't be at 43. I accidentally never took a life. Give me a minute. I should. Because you swung 4 at me, right, Ham?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually at 39. Sorry.
Okay, so let me back up a bit. I'm gonna swing at Jarvis because Jarvis is at 39.
There we go.
And then,
Yeah.
and
I'm
then
glad
I'll
we got the correct
also
life totals.
I'll send these Death Touch Hasters at Russ, And then guess what? I get to make 2 of.
Mm-hmm.
2 Maliks. They will enter and they will die, but I do have some triggers.
Are you sure you don't want to
Um,
sacrifice the real Malik?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
So
I want to give you your
Will,
option.
I do think that the first person that I'll pick, Jarvis, how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 5 cards in hand.
Russ, how many do you have in hand?
Boom.
Okay, so that's gonna be first up. It'll be me and Jarvis, and then the second target is gonna be Ham. But we'll go ahead and
Sure,
we'll
of
just
course.
resolve me and Jarvis's first.
Yep.
What's in my hand doesn't matter because I don't have the mana to cast it.
If you just draw 1 forest, you might be good. I can't risk it. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty, I have it. You ready?
Yep.
Huh. Alright, you lose the Gear Hulk. I make a treasure. Bow. Alright, Ham.
Okay.
Are you ready? I don't know if you noticed, but I actually just grabbed the same card. I
did not notice that.
that.
I mean,
Just-
sure.
Oh, time out, Jolly. You froze.
Oh no! Oh no, not on my reveal. Hold on, this is important.
Time back.
I'm wondering if you're trying to big brain me here. I'm overthinking the shit out of this.
Well, let's see. Let's see if I am. Because the thing is, it is the same card, but also these are dry erase tokens.
All right.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
I'll make myself another treasure. And you know what I've realized? I'm pretty sure I swung this at Jarvis, and I
Yeah.
swung these at Russ, because I was like, oh, I will have something attacking Ham, but I legend
But
ruled it
legendary
away.
was like,
So
nope.
nothing's actually attacking Ham anymore.
Ah,
So he'll get to stay the
my
monarch.
reign shall continue until
So,
Russ's
yeah,
turn, probably.
I'm taking 4.
Yep. Russ, are you going to take the 2
I
Death
took
Touch?
the 2. Yep.
That is cold
Sick.
comfort, but I'll take it.
And here is an ability we don't have represented yet. We'll pay 2 treasures on my second main phase, and then pay 1, 2. And we're
Miss
going to
Miracle Orb?
play... Do what?
Manding?
I say Ms. Miracle Orb.
No, not yet. My manding. Let's
Thank
do a
you.
representation of some menace, which is Irois got a victory. All my creatures have menace. There we go.
Fine.
It is
We did
currently
have
not
a-
a creature. 1, 2,
I did have it
3, 4,
represented, but
5,
you killed it.
I mean,
Where?
yeah.
Well, yeah, but you're not representing. You're
No,
not
hasn't. Yeah.
my thing. And prevent all damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures I control, which doesn't matter right now. So there we go. I have Menace, Myriad, Monarch, and I don't have melee yet. I'm trying to get it. I pass.
You don't have ability
And
yet.
over here,
either,
I
and
am
that's depressing.
malding, so that's for
Alright,
something.
We're gonna untap. We're
Awesome.
gonna draw. I'm gonna play an island for turn.
There you go.
We're gonna go 1 blue, 2 blue, 1. No,
1 bluefish, 2 bluefish.
2. Counting. That's really hard. I'm gonna play a
That's what she
confiscation
said?
coup. I'm gonna choose
Oh,
an
no.
artifact creature. I'm gonna get 4 energy counters, and then I
Mhm.
may pay energy counters equal to that permanent's mana value. If I do, I gain control of it. So I would like to ask Jolly, the creature that has Myriad, what's its mana value?
Its mana value is 5.
All right, cool. Because I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, which brings me up to 5.
My Malik.
I'm gonna pay 5 energy.
Yeah. God, that was gonna be a fun loop to do for the rest of
No.
the game.
Yeah, no, dude, Russ, thank you. So you
Damn
have
it.
Malik, and it is still attached to the Blade of Selves,
I
but
don't
it is
think
tapped.
it's a blue one, so yeah, I don't think you get to untap it. And
No, it
do
doesn't
the
say.
stuff.
What
Yeah,
is
choose
it?
artifact or
Allied
creature.
Pay, right? Malik Grim Manipulator.
Yeah.
That's the one.
All right, created a token.
Ah,
Yeah, and it's
humbug,
currently
gang.
tapped with the blade on it. I'm assuming Jolly's gonna move the blade, but
Yeah, on my turn I probably will, but
Mhm.
Meh, 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 meh.
y'all didn't want to see Malik loops? I thought that would have been sick.
I was really looking forward to being able to, have my commander on the battlefield for more than a turn. Because like if my commander never taps, I'm not drawing cards, and I have a problem with that. Yeah,
Well,
And
but you
then
draw so many.
I do. Exactly. That's why I want it. I will draw a lot if I can get there.
Just stay Monarch, and you'll draw as many cards over the course of 70 turns.
Woohoo!
and
Clearly
then
the
I'm gonna
same value.
swing 2 at hand. Go to combat, swing 2 at hand.
Ow, my
we got a new
monarch.
king, baby.
You
Hey,
got
the
it.
sting of the mighty
I-
monarch.
I really like, ow, you hit me in the Monarch.
Right. Ow, my monarch.
And then I'm
You
gonna,
My
say that.
monarchy.
But it's always, ow, you hit me in the Dawn Sky.
gonna go ahead and move to end step and draw and pass my turn.
Nice.
Oh.
Ah. Untap. Ah.
As long as I'm not getting hit in my vast wood, we're good.
Island. Oh.
What?
I
Did
hit
you throw an island? That's really funny.
I'm gonna tap for 6. And I will cast a Lord of the Forsaken. Has Flample, and I can pay a single black to sacrifice another creature, and target player mills 3 cards. And pay 1 life, add a colorless, and spend this mana only to cast a spell from my graveyard.
Dude.
I will
I-
pass the turn.
I love demons and I love graveyards and I play so much standard and this was legal in standard for 2 years and I never found one deck where it worked. Like never. Love the idea of that card. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and draw my card for turn, which happens to be a God Eternal Catcher. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna play out a Plains, gain a life, because my little life gainer over here doing the thing. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tap my Twilight Mire for colorless. For a Soul Ring, because that's the thing I have now. It's kind of
Ooh.
neat.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 monies at my disposal,
no.
which is neat. That seems good to me. 10 Monets. So I'm gonna go 2, 4, 5. Got Eternal Ketra. Oh, Ketra's
Oh,
back
no.
again. Tell a friend. Then I'm gonna pay 4, which includes a Radiant Grove and a Shattered Sanctum, both of which produce white. And that is gonna be the Indomitable Ancients. And God Eternal Catcher is gonna trigger, so I get another Zambi. And the Indomitable Ancients are a tree folk. They are for 2 white for a 2/10,
That's really good.
which seems good. And they don't have defender or anything. They're actually vanilla. They just have a lot of flavor text. They're just a big booty tree folk.
Nice.
That's a thick tree right there.
A big booty Judy.
Big, you know it. And Russ, you are the monarch at present, correct?
I am.
Cool. I'm gonna have my assault formation grant my Wall of Omens attackability, and I'm gonna send it at you. It's a 4/4,
Hmm.
and I have 0 cards in hand. So your call. Do I either get to be the monarch for like a second?
You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Take it.
Okay, or do you want to give up your commander? I figured that was yeah. Okay, cool. So, yeah.
I actually did briefly consider it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it is a viable option. All right, so I'm going to keep my Zambos and my other defenders back. Cool. And then with this crown atop my dome, I'm going to go ahead and draw my card at the end step and then pass that crap.
I get to make another one of these.
Once more by
Yay.
royal decree, pass that crap.
On tap, I'll keep drawing.
Pass that shit.
I really wish. I've drawn so many lands.
Is that so?
Yeah, I want to draw more of my goofy stuff, but I'm just hitting lands.
Over
Can I
here
at
hitting
least-
land drops like you're
Can you help me
We're
hit a
stuck to
green
Magic.
land?
play or something. What are we doing?
Do you have any way to get lands back from your graveyard? Your commander does that, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so if I can get some lands into your graveyard, I feel like you can get them back.
Not
So
if
I'm gonna
not if I don't get a green
Double-
one.
Yeah,
in the
one of them
first
has to be
place.
green to get the commander out, though. Yeah.
no listen, because I have a very good double M card to cast, and it might be frustrating, but it is going to happen.
Is it
And I've-
Mill?
It's not Mill.
Momir.
Let me
Mesmeric
double
Morb?
check. Mesmeric Morb, very funny, but not the case. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Do I have more? No, I don't think so.
Mattleback Magak.
Saddleback Lagat.
Thank you. All right.
Come on,
talking
Ham. At
about?
least use real words.
What?
Oh man, that's funny.
What's
No.
the dumbest reach I could go for? And that's what we came up with. All right.
So here we go. Here's what's gonna happen, and a pittance to all, and everyone can get angry as need be. This is a fun card that's called
dare
Mass Mutiny. 2 M's. Here we go. So for each opponent, I gain control of up to one target creature they control. I untap them and they gain haste this turn.
Okay.
Is this fine?
Is there anything else, or is that?
In response, I want to float a colorless mana.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Million an Island.
So what I'm gonna do here is I only get one creature from each of you.
One
Right.
creature from each of us.
And it's only telling to turn, right? Or
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only till on the turn.
okay. But yeah,
So
Mass
I'm gonna
Threatening, sure.
take
That
God
doesn't sound
Eternal
very
Petra.
That doesn't
Yup.
sound very Mass Mutiny look to me.
I'm gonna take Jarvis. I want to take your big milling demon.
Lord of the Forsaken?
Yeah,
Yep.
that tracks.
And Russ, you know what I'd really like of yours? I think I'd really like that meddling Grid Manipulator that still has that Blade of Cells equipped to it. Baby! I think that's what I want, baby! Oh boy.
Welcome home, Alec. Yeah. All right.
Oh, sweet, sweet Papa. Okay. I think that it's only fair, right, to do the following thing. And that is that the God Eternal Oketra,
3/6,
That-
3/6 duple strikes. Yeah.
that will go at Ham.
Okay.
Right. And oh wait, hold on. I did okay, yeah, I took the Grim this from Russ. Okay. So 3/6 double strike, Ham. Oketra
Okay.
at Ham. A big flyer Jarvis.
That doesn't seem fair.
And then we're gonna swing the Malik at Russ, which is a 4/3 with Myriad, and then we're gonna have those triggers come back. And who has multiple creatures? Maybe I can get multiple things here. Okay, so it is
Russ and Ham.
Russ and Ham. Okay, so that's gonna be my Malik targets. I'm gonna have them just show up and then piss about. Legend rule them away. So let me look at Ham's board here. Okay.
I've got a clean block on Oketra here. That doesn't kill Oketra.
No, I know.
So I know what you're gonna. I have a sneaking suspicion. I know what you're gonna aim for here. So yeah.
All right. So let's do me and Ham's first. I have my vote, Ham.
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Get it?
Top most 4/4 zombie. Yeah, and you got me to kill the ancients. Good work. All right.
All right, and let's see with Russ. What do you got here? What are your two creatures?
I have,
Saheeli and the other thing.
Yeah, Saheeli and the other thing.
What's the other thing?
It is a Servant of the Conduit. It's a mana dork.
Okay. All right.
And the Joy's gonna choose Saheeli anyway.
Yeah.
Because we
think
can
so?
see what Joy's raining down.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also choose
Oh,
Saheeli.
oh yeah, prove it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Saheeli's gone.
What?
We can prove it.
Yeah.
I approve of shit.
Okay. All right. Look at us. We're really trucking.
All right.
Taking
Okay.
names. Okay. So, the 4-3 Russ still coming to you.
Yeah, right.
3-6 at you, Ham,
I can't do anything about it. I'll
Mhm.
just take my 4.
and the 6-6 to you.
Yeah, I took my 6.
Badly don't want to keep this crown. You know, I'm gonna put the Jotty offshoot in front of Oketra.
Very good. That's a
All right.
good call.
Potentially.
And then in my hold on, sorry, all my creatures do have menace, so you would have to double block. I forgot about the Iroas, but that is the case.
Excuse me.
But I couldn't kill both if you did double block with the zombie. I could only pick one.
Right.
But are
I
you
think
going
I
to keep
will.
the zombie?
Fuck it. I will do that. So who
I'll get
you
rid
killing?
of the defender. I'll get rid of the defender. I think you have more value lying in those than you do the zombie.
That is accurate. All right.
And then this in our second main phase, this is why this was actually such a good play here. Tooting my own horn. I'm allowed to be confident sometimes. And that is that what I'm going to do here, because this Malik would go back to Russ at the end of turn, I'm going to pay 1 black with Jarvis's creature to sacrifice Malik.
No.
And I'm going to mill Jarvis for 3.
Hiya.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Victimize.
also going to sacrifice
Yeah.
the Oketra
Disrespect. Hiya.
and
Okay.
mill Jarvis for 3.
You hit
But
me.
there's a
You
trigger
hit,
here.
Yeah.
When it dies, you may put it into its owner's library third from the top. So Jolly, do you do that? Because the U is referring to the controller of this card. Do you put it back into my deck, or are you third from the top, or you put it in my graveyard?
Third from the top.
Oh, you're putting it. Okay.
Yeah, third from the top.
oh,
You're not gonna put the creature in my graveyard? Okay. I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to do that. But all right, sure.
Yeah, I know what you're up to.
What are
you
you talking
put-
about? I don't know. I have no idea what
put
you mean.
3 green sources to the grave.
And just as soon as you
Oof.
cast your commander, you'll be able to get those lands back. That's how I was helping you. So then I end the turn and you get your demon back, Jarvis.
Hiya.
The joys of the Schrodinger's freaking mill. You know, it's like, is it gonna be what you need? Is it gonna
I'm
be
still not Monarch. This is
No. No, this undersized child's crown is still sitting upon my gigantic head comfortably. So, yeah, we're good.
All right, Russ,
All right.
take us to Toontown.
All right. Let's see.
All right. Okay.
Let's go.
There she is.
If I don't get a forest, I might crack open my play boosters of Dragonstorm and start opening them during the game.
That's cool. We can have pack opening content like just on
mid.
your turn. On all of Jarvis's turn, let's play some royalty-free like lo-fi beats while he opens the pack, and then we pass and put the audio back in.
Yeah, that's all I could do. Pass.
Okay.
That is actually
tap.
I love that idea. Like if somebody's truly just not doing anything, just like, yeah, not my turn. We're gonna have a crack pack.
I mean, Jarvis does have a 6/6 flying demon,
Yeah.
so that's not nothing.
No, and of all the times that I've seen somebody kind of get screwed, this is like not terrible. I understand it's not great. Also, there's a crown over here if you want to come fly over and
I want to play a Drownyard Temple.
Nice.
How many cards do I have in my grave?
a good portion, I'd say. Are we
I don't-
delving?
Yeah, we're delving. I don't think I get instants of sorceries back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
T Cruise?
No. 6.
Is
Oh,
this the
Germac?
No, I'm not playing the full delve, but it's 6, and then I need to pay 3 more. Okay, let's
it's
do
the
this. 1
Afterlife from
the mill. For a Shigeki.
Uh-oh.
So 1, and then I need to pay 2 black.
Okay, I don't know this.
Black and black. So that's a total of 9 mana. 6 of
Yikes.
which was delved. For it's not good, guys. Necropolis Fiend. It is a flyer
is this?
with X and tap it. Exile X cards from your graveyard. Target creature gets -X until end of turn.
Yeah, that's really not good. You're not wrong.
It's not
Ouch.
good, guys. But I am gonna go and fly in.
Damage in the air.
Go and
I
fly
mean,
in for
yeah.
6 over at Ham.
Yeah, all yours, man.
Oh yeah, I'm the monarch.
I
Woo!
don't know. That was just so much mana. I just assumed that whatever's happening is going to be awesome. It's like,
No, it was
Ooh.
not.
nope, not really.
An interesting choice for the precon. It's flavorful,
Yeah,
but
it
like
is.
weird. A weird one.
Well, with precons. It's a long-standing tradition for them to have a couple that are clearly the cuts you make for
Yeah, the
all your
cuts, yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and like, yeah, and that's absolutely what that is.
I'm gonna move to my end step and draw a card. Hiya.
You should.
Okay, that's good. That can stay
Alright.
right there.
It's finally the forest, I think. We
Groovy.
finally got the green source.
Got the green source.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing here. Tapping or keeping. I'm drawing a little bit closer to that Oketra. I see you. All right, I'm gonna play out a Foresta for turn. I'm not gonna gain any life. And that makes me sad. But I do have 2, 3, 4. So 4. And that gets just one of each of the colors, and then 5, 6. My commander's back again. Tell your friends, Felothar the Steadfast in the house.
Mm.
All right. Brings my tax count up to 4. And I've got this card chilling in my hand, which is a thing. Or is it? Makes you wonder now, doesn't it? You got a 4/5. Wow, you actually, that's a, we were giving that card a hard time because we should, but
Or 5 in this one.
but it's lining up okay against me here. Although to be fair,
It's a 4/5 and it flies.
it does fly, but I've got this assault formation down, so I can tangle with it if I want.
Just some buffage.
Which honestly, I need cards. Like, whoa.
Here's a secret. I'm probably not blocking because that's also removal.
It is. You're not wrong, and I could kill it if you want to play that game. So yeah. Groovily coolsies. So I'm gonna go ahead and send my Wall of Omens
out
at Jarvis, and I'm gonna send my. Well, I think I'm gonna leave my Zambi back to block. But yeah, so Wall of Omens. It's a 0/4, and for 3 mana I can give it +0/+1.
Down to 25.
All right.
There we go.
I'm once again the Monarch. And then for my next decree, go to the end step. Guys know how this goes. I draw a card. Yeah, and I'm gonna pass it.
All right. Beginning my upkeep. Death Touch a Make Man.
Death Touch Make Mans. Yeah, as one does.
Draw a card. Is it a funny one? Oh, it is, baby. It's one of my favorites.
I hate
Let's go.
no, y'all hate this. All right.
Oh, I froze again. Hold up. Boop.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I will play a Marsh Flats. I will sacrifice some Marsh Flats. I will go find some kind of non-basic land.
You'll go find a Marsh Flats.
And then be confused as to how that got there.
Yes.
You should go for a mountain. Other than that, it's illegal.
You're right. I should.
And when you're right, you're right.
Just, you know what? We might just triome it. I'm just going to triome.
Go for a mountain. A mountain.
I didn't do that.
There is do or do not ohm. There is no triome.
That's right. That's from Yodome.
You went for the Mavai Myome?
Exactly.
Yeah, the Mavai Myome. It has notable in mechanic cycling. So, we'll put this over here. Papadopoulos. And we're going to play one of my favorite
cycling is like milling one.
Cycling is like milling one. But you know what else is a little bit like milling one?
Milling one?
We're going to pay 6 mana. And we're going to cast an Extractor Demon. Now, what Extractor Demon says is whenever another creature leaves the battlefield, not even dies, just leaves the battlefield, I may have target player mill 2 cards. It also has Unearth for 2 and a black.
Bruh. Dude, I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do with it, though? I mean, we got some menaces. I think
Menaces.
that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing one of these Death Touch hasters right now at Ham.
Just
They
one.
do have menace, so if you want to block,
Oh,
you
they
gotta
do.
block with both.
Yeah, no blocks. You got it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Give me that hat back, baby. Give
All
me
yours.
that hat back, baby.
Treat yourself.
I will. I'll treat myself and eat myself. Okay.
Gross. But well, I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
And beat yourself? Wait, what?
Eat myself. My bones. I'm gonna eat myself. I'm gonna go to my end step. I am Monarch. I drew card. All right. That's a fun one
Excellent.
too. All right, go ahead, Russ.
Okay. Tippity tap. Keep draw.
We're russet. Potatoes.
I'm gonna play a Temple of Epiphany per turn. Comes in tapped. Let's see what we got. All right, we're gonna pay 1, 2 for a lightning greaves. I'm gonna go ahead.
Okay.
Trigger Saheeli.
Get an energy.
Get an energy.
I wish I had the energy.
Well,
You got a
it's
green
small
source in
children.
hand. I don't want to hear it.
expect you. I don't expect you to have a lot of energy. I'm gonna pay. I'm not paying anything. I'm attaching 0, attaching the lightning greaves to Saheeli.
Very
Yep.
good.
As you should.
I'm then going to pay 4 for an Aetherworks Marvel.
Oh,
Yikes.
Yep.
Whenever a permanent I control is put into a graveyard, I get energy.
And you get another energy just for casting?
I do.
Yeah.
Stinky dinkies.
There's Dink Stinkies. Yep.
I would say Russ is the problem, but he's at 18.
Right.
Yeah, Russ is
No,
so
like,
not a
that-
problem right now.
If that
Um,
energy number was higher, I would
I
be a
would
lot
be
more
definitely-
concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I
But
went
as
up
it
to
stands,
like
like,
5 or 6, I would be
we-
definitely be in danger.
Yeah, we all know that that deck can get there, but yeah, you got a little ways to go yet. So
Yeah, you know what? I'm a
yeah,
pass.
I will be worried. We're just not there yet.
Did he say pass Russ?
I did say pass, Russ.
Untap.
So pass that Russ.
Go.
Wait. Russ
What does
pass.
the deck do with
Draw.
green?
It's a command tower.
Yay!
I can make green.
So, where are you?
And
I
I'm
wanna
so
use that- there you-
sorry.
Black, blue, green, and 1. For my commander.
Papa's home. Mama's home?
Whenever
home.
it attacks, mill 3 cards. Then I may return a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Whenever one or more cards leave my graveyard, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token.
Hmm.
I am going to go to combat.
I think you should. It's a great idea.
And Jolly's the monarch. Jolly, you do not have flyers or reach, do you?
I have a 5/5 flyer. Your demon is bigger, though.
Yeah, my demon's a 6/6.
Yeah.
I want to swing at you for 6, Jolly.
Boo. Chunk bunkus. I'll take 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll
No
become
longer hatter.
I'll become the monarch. Just so I don't forget to cast this, I'm going to tap my command beacon for a colorless and play this Soul Ring.
No.
Yeah.
Hey.
And
Good idea.
I will pass.
Tight. We'll go ahead and
And
Untap all
draw
of
for
these
being the
things.
monarch.
Yes, you will. All right. Untapping, upkeeping, drawing Oketra. I mean, this card right here. Then, thanks for going with me on that one, guys. Appreciate you. So
You're welcome.
3, 4, 5. Got Eternal Oketra. Is back again. Tell your friends.
There she is.
Indeed, there she is. And then I'm gonna pay 2 for a Voice of Victory. Now,
Ooh,
here's the thing about Voice of Victory. While this is on the stack, I'm going to call this out. It has a text on it that says your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. So that's a thing. It also is a 1/3 for 2 with Mobilize 2, which means I get to rock out little duders, but I only get them temporarily. There's also a trigger for another Zambo from Oketra, so that's a thing.
Nope.
So any responses, or does this all kind of resolve and happen?
It's only casting spells. It says nothing about activating abilities, correct?
That's true. Yes.
Okay.
Just
I just wanted to
it's not a full Grand Arbiter. It's like half a Grand Arbiter. Yep.
I just wanted to make sure I could still activate abilities if I chose to.
a Gur-R.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's a Grand Arbiter.
It's an okay arbiter. Yeah.
Arbit-esque.
It's arbitish. Yeah.
Arbitish. Fine arbitish.
That's my favorite whenever I'm playing like control with blue and green. Like whenever I play like an Is It control, it's like it's Grix-ish. You know, it's it's an incredibly dumb joke and it makes me smile every time. All right. So
Well, right now you're just
Really?
playing Bad Orzhov, so I understand
well,
how
yeah,
you feel.
exactly. This guy gets
Warzone.
it.
It's Bad Orzhov, though.
Because it's got green.
He's just got green. Just like I'm playing
Popeye
Bad
would hate
Demir.
you.
My attacks are nowhere near as good. Although I can buff the squad. Like, ass formation is a thing over here. And Felothar actually untapped under my control for the first time this game, so that's like.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go and fix that.
Don't you put that evil on me. All right.
Don't
put that
worry,
evil on me,
I
Bobby.
don't have the mana for that.
All right. Ain't nobody got mana for that. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat, I guess. Who am I sending what at is the question.
Well, Jarvis is Monarch right now. So if that's the thing you care about.
That is, I kind of do, but like, Jarvis also has some like decent blockers.
I have a
This is also
4/5, a 4/4, and the most fearsome of all blockers, a 0/1.
Yeah, you know, I respect the Milligan. All right.
Joey, did you just laugh at me saying the 0/1 was the most fearsome of all?
It's funny. You said a funny thing.
I mean, it was
It's
really funny.
It's a lot of comedy is built on a what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, no farts.
On a lie?
It's, yeah.
Well, that too.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and send. So basically, I have 2 4/4s that I'm willing to swing with here.
Yar.
So I can send them both at Jarvis. One of them would die, and then like I might make a trade, or just like squish a Milliken, which sure.
Willikin.
Send it to Jolly. I better be
I'll
willing
die.
to pump. But yeah, you also have those DTs. Although to
Yeah,
be
there's
fair,
ju-
like how are those gonna die if nobody attacks into them? Like,
They don't ever. Don't let them.
yeah.
Give me Monarch back, and you ain't got to worry about it. I'm only making this because y'all guys won't give me my hat.
I don't have the hat. Fill out.
Get the hat and then give it to me.
It's not
The
on my
hat
hat.
looks
letting me
better
hit-
on me.
The creatures.
I mean,
but-
the hat is very dashing on Jarvis.
Oh my.
But you know what? F it, we ball. Jarvis, you got 2 functional 4/4s coming your way. I can spend 3 mana to buff them each into 5s. So Wall of Omens and Zambies. And a Zambi. Do with that what you
My
will.
my problem is I don't want to die, and I don't
Fair.
know if I could take 8/10.
It's
Fair.
not an insignificant amount of damage, yeah.
So here's what I want to attempt to do to start. I
Okay.
want to pay 3 and tap my Necropolis Fiend to exile X cards from my graveyard, and your Wall of Omens will get -3/-3 until end of turn.
Before that, with that on the stack, I'm gonna pay 3, activate Felothar, sacrifice it, draw 4 cards, discard 0.
Okay. Your Wall of Omens wasn't dying.
No, but its toughness would have been down to 1.
There's a trigger. Ham, you need to mill 2 cards.
I sure do. Is that before the draw?
It would be before you draw because you sacrifice the creature as the cost.
Yes. Okay. Meekstone and Excavated Wall.
That's a pretty dope looking meek stone.
Thank you. All right, so then I'm bummed I didn't draw that Meekstone. That would have been tight as hell. But
So
yeah,
I still have to
from,
exile. I still have to exile the
edition.
cards, though.
Yeah.
So
well, yeah, because you still had to pay the cost. Yeah.
let's do Shigeki, Llanowar Waste, and Stitcher Supplier.
Nice.
I then have a trigger from my lovely commander to go and get a druid,
Ah.
Yeah.
There you go, 2/2's druid. Look at you.
and it comes in
A Zambi druid.
untapped. Ow! It blocks.
Fair enough.
Did it die?
Yeah.
Sure did.
Ham, you got to mill 2 cards.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? Betor, kin to all, and an Evolving Wilds.
Hell yeah.
Betor, by the way, is the like big butts matter badass dragon. I love that thing.
I love
Anyway,
Betor. Betor's
dude,
my
Betor's
favorite
so-
dragon in the
so
set.
sick. It's
And
so
if you
good.
too love Betor, there's a short about Betor on our YouTube.
Go check it out. Like, subscribe.
That you
Check
get
out
to
our
go and see,
Betor post,
you get to go and see Jolly's mouth up close.
Ooh.
which is what we all want. We all want to get up close and personal with my mouth and eyes and not my nose or ears.
All right. So yeah, that was combat. It was relatively ineffective, but I got to bust some stuff up, so I'll take it. And then post combat, I'm gonna pay 2 for a suspicious bookcase, which is a 0/4 defender. I can pay 3 tap to make target creature unblockable.
Don't
Yeah.
be suspicious.
And then got Eternal Ketra. That's a creature spell, so that's another Zambo. Whoop, whoop. All right, check it out. We're doing stuff, everybody.
Look at that.
And with that, I'm all tapped out. I've got 4 cards in my hand and no crown upon my head. Pass it.
All right, untap, upkeep. So this will go back to 4 because I had one of them tapped, and then we will add another. Because I'm still not Monarch. I just start my turn. What are we drawing? Something funny? Jesus, come on. Where's my funny stuff? I'm only getting Myriad and Monarch and Melee cards. Where's my goofs, baby? I got Menace. So that's something.
You have tackle maggot in there or no?
Mackle Tag it is.
Mackle Tag it? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll just tap way the hell out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to cast a card I like an awful lot. This is Adriana, Captain of the Guard.
Adriana.
Adriana. This is a
Did it,
4/4
Adriana? Sorry.
Ham. This is a 4/4 with melee. The way that melee works is whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until in a turn for each opponent I attacked with a creature this combat. It also has a fun line of text. Other creatures I control have melee.
Have the melees?
So then, with the other 4, we're going to attach this Blade of Selves to the Extractor Demon. Giving
right,
it Myriad.
Cool.
And then what we're going to do... What?
How much we milling? That's all right.
I'm hoping a lot. So we'll see.
Honestly, same. Let's see the. All right.
So what I'm gonna do here, I might be going all out with some Death Touchers. Well, I guess I don't have to go all out, all out.
I think you gotta go all out.
Yeah, I gotta go all
I
out.
think it's-
Alrighty. Let's
A
figure
few,
this out
but
then.
like,
Yeah, we're gonna swing with. Oh, are you online, Erois? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, never. Hold on, can I cast a white card? I can cast a white card. I'll pay 4 treasures real quick. For a
Mother of Demise.
Gisela, the Broken Blade. It's a 4/3 with flying, first strike, lifelink. And at the beginning of my end step, if I both own and control Gisela, the Broken Blade, and a creature named Bruna, the Fading Light, I exile them. And then, notable in mechanic, they meld.
Love that.
So,
Excellent.
so we got this here now, which means Iroas is big boy. Now, notably, gang, just so you know, my attacking creatures do have their combat damage prevented with Iroas. That's one of the things it does. So just think about that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to swing the Extractor Demon. Ham has the most life.
And I
So
know
we're-
flyers.
And no flyers. So we're going to declare...
Despite the upward facing bow, Okedra does not hit.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to swing this one here. And we're going to send 2 Death Touchers at Ham. So this will be the Ham pile.
Love the hand pop. All right.
2 Death Touchers at Jarvis.
Okay.
And we'll represent that with these. And then we will send the final one at Russ. Now, the thing about all this is that each of these are going to be 4/4 Death Touch Hasters.
Yes.
And my Extractor Demon is coming in the sky for 8. But the ones that are created with Myriad do not get the melee buff because they come in tapped and attacking. They weren't declared.
Yes.
But that is another 5 in the air at Jarvis and another 5 in the air at Russ.
So I'm
I will take
taking
5 sticks.
12, 17.
And
In
I'm
total,
gonna put.
Here, let me
17.
answer for Russ.
12.
So Russ, you have a 4/4 Death Touch Haster that has Menace, so you have to block with 2 things. And then also a 5/5 Flyer.
Okay, so that's 9 then.
I did
That's
bad
not-
math here because I'm taking 13. Because I have 2 4/4s.
I have 2 4/4s and a 5/5 Flyer.
Yes, I'm going down to 12. And I'm no longer the Monarch.
And you got an 8/8 Flyer and then 2 4/4 Death Touch Menaces.
I am gonna go ahead and put the.
Gotta be 2 things.
Yeah, they're fucking menace. Of course they are.
M words.
Those are M words. Mother. I'm gonna.
I'm
Mother
being called
Teresa.
that this game.
That's my M
Mother,
word.
may I? Yes, you may. Let's go.
All right, so it's total 16 damage coming my way if I were to just take it.
Yeah, if you just done a straight take it.
You know what? No blocks.
Okay.
Oh no.
Boom. If my math serves, I'm down to 26.
Okay. So then,
Alright.
so that just leaves me with 5. These are all tapped. Death Touch Hasties. I Monarch
hurt.
again, which is cool.
That is a thing.
Yeah. And then at the end of combat, my other Extractor Demons leave, but they will see each other leave, which means I have 2 triggers. So I can build 12 total cards from somebody.
Who you aiming at?
Who do I want to give it to?
I mean, Jarvis's deck is all about that graveyard. He's doing delvey things. I mean, I have a deck with, black in it, and I have modified a lot of the cards in it. You've already seen at least one reanimation spell from me, so
Yeah,
do with that
but
what you will.
yeah, but Russ is at 9, so milling him's not going to matter as much.
My deck is all about
Not
that
as
base.
much, no.
Or
Yeah.
big brain play. Mill yourself.
Never. Self-mill's
I
not
find
why
that
I'm in the
so
game,
fun.
baby.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons I love playing with you, though, because I love milling myself and you love milling others. So it's just nice.
So we'll split
Painted.
it 6 and 6 between Jarvis and Ham. We'll do some group hug. Why not? Go to hell, me.
I mean, kind of,
three.
yeah. All right.
Aw. 1, 2, 3.
So, Bind of the Old
Uh,
Gods, Landscape, Walking Bulwark, Sinkhole Surveyor, Shalai, Voice of Plenty, and Gleaming Barrier.
Gerard Golgari Lichlord. Would be really good, if I had Forest.
Mhm.
Consuming
theory, yeah.
Aberration.
Oh, I love Consuming Aberration. Now I'm sad.
Terras.
Please
Timeless
take me out to dinner
Witness.
first.
Do love to terrace.
Disciple Bolus, and Dothy Voidwalker.
Put him in the trash.
Get in there.
Dump
All
on
right, I'll
cheese.
move to my end step and draw a card.
Ooh, if I could get another green source untapped, I could go and eternalize that Timeless Witness.
Ooh,
There you
let's
go. All right, Russ, what you got for us?
All right, untap, draw.
This is recorded content, Russ. This ain't a stream. Do it, baby. Don't lose on purpose. Not in a recorded game.
We can always like if it goes too long, we can always fix it in post. That's the editor's problem. You're fine. You don't.
No, I'm just really tired.
And fuck the editor. Who cares about that guy?
I'm just
Yeah, fuck the editor.
joke
Fuck
here,
that guy.
Russ edits these. Also, Russ, thank you for editing these. I really appreciate it.
I'm gonna play Elder Gargaroth for turn.
Hey, EG, love that game.
I'm going to equip the Lightning Greaves to it.
Hell yeah, you are.
Eldar Gargararth.
Eldargar.
Let's see, what else are we got?
Yeah, you
Ooh, I
can.
got 2 4-mana spells. What do I want to use?
Do that thing. Do that thing. Do it.
You know what? Yeah, you're right. Blue, 1, 2. I spend my 2 energy. Or it's 1 energy. I'm sorry. Remove the counter. And we're gonna play Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Oh, there he is.
That freaking guy. All right.
Urza enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 colorless construct with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. And it can untap.
He's a 4/4?
Yeah, he's a 1. Oh, Urza's a 1/4, but the no, it'd be a 3. Oh, the construct sees itself, so yeah, it's a 4/4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
One day I'll stop yawning.
I'm telling you.
Nope.
Then I'm
It's
moving
only
to
like
combat.
6:30 right now.
And I gotta swing this Gargaroth at somebody, so I'm swinging it at Jolly.
It is vigilance for what it's worth.
It is
thank
Vigi.
you.
Yeah.
And
think
I
that's quite
forgot
good.
a trigger because Urza triggers Saheeli and I get an energy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gargaroth has the attack trigger as well.
Yep, and Gargaroth has its attack trigger. I'm going to go ahead and make a draw a card.
Okay.
I will block with the 7/4 indestructible Irois God of Victory. I will take 2 damage though, so you will become Monarch.
Haha. I don't mind if it does.
And you'll get another energy because a permanent you control left.
Yep.
And I'll mill Ham for 2.
Oh no. Steel Wall from Mirrodin, freaking classic.
I love Steel
that
Wall.
one.
That was a good one.
And then Arboreal Grazer.
The
I'm going to
heat.
go ahead and move the Graves over to Urza.
Very
There you
good.
go.
Good shoes on the boy.
Then we're
Good boy on
going
those shoes.
to... What are the Chaos Connects? Nothing really. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass.
Okie dokie.
Mm-hmm.
So what's here? What's here for
Oh,
the
I'm not this
taking?
anymore.
Oh, Russ is the monarch.
Oh, I forgot
This
to
is
draw
true.
my card for Monarchy. Thanks.
Do
And
it.
I
There you
will
go.
draw for turn. Not what I wanted.
But it's what you deserved.
Well, no, just because I didn't get another green source.
Mm.
I will play this Cephalid Coliseum as land for turn.
Nice.
I want to pay 2 and a green. For a Spring Bloom Druid. When this creature enters, I may sacrifice a land. If I do, search my library for up to 2 basic land cards and put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. I want to sacrifice the Cephalid Coliseum
Yeah.
and go and get 2 basic lands.
We hate cephalids.
They're
You know
very
we're
gonna
check
tasty,
that.
though.
It's late game. I'm at 12. There's 1 forest and 2 forests onto the battlefield tapped. Let's give this a nice little shuffle. You know, the best kind of shuffle. Unsleeved.
Yar.
Oh yeah.
Really been to those sweet babies.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to abuse them.
Riffle
Really
shuffle
torque
it.
the. Yeah. Just full Bridget, man. Just freaking.
Yeah,
like,
riffle
Full
shuffle.
bridge
Let's go.
those sweet, sweet babies.
I'm
Yeah.
going to move to the combats.
Yar.
Russ,
You put your
you-
Marchesa in there, right? Like really just.
Oh, yeah. Russ, you do not have any flyers, correct?
That is incorrect. Hang on. No, that is correct.
And your Reacher died a miserable death to Jolly.
It did.
That is unfortunately
So-
accurate. Yeah.
Miserable.
Russ, I'm just going to send a 4/4 at you. It is my commander. When it attacks, I mill 3. Milling, a living death, a lethal scheme, and a Jinji. Man, this is not.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Not going how you wanted, huh?
And then I get to return a creature card from my. A land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped. I'm gonna go and have it be this exotic orchard,
There you go. Get a Zombo?
and then I'll get a zombie.
Get dead zombie.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the 4.
And I don't have any untapped green sources. So I will pass the turn.
All right.
Very
And
nice.
hold on. Oh wait, and I'm the monarch.
You are
And
the
I'll
monarch.
draw.
Yeah,
Draw it.
beginning
Do it.
in-step draw card.
Yep.
All right. Untapping,
So-
upkeeping, and drawing. You know, it's not
So-
bad. Not bad.
Ham, what I
Alright.
will say before we get too deep into your turn,
Yeah.
if you want to send me the weakest thing at me, I would probably be willing to let it through.
I appreciate that. I can definitely appreciate that. All right. So yeah, my biggest threats here are. Well, my biggest threat here is Jolly. Like, full stop.
Why?
Because you have a good board.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, it's
Oh,
I know.
you have things.
And do you
Good
see
things
the
against
life
the-
totals down here? You know,
I know. I
12
noticed.
and 5.
I did notice that.
But that's cool though, right?
Well, no, that's why you're the biggest threat.
I mean, it's kind of neat. Yeah. Like, admittedly, it is actually kind of cool. So, trying to figure out how best to do this crap.
Salaciously.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way for me to close
Seriously?
it here.
Well, the
I
first thing you
don't
do when you're
because I
trying to
got the
close
suspicious
something
bookcase.
is holding onto the door.
Yeah, I've got suspicious bookcase. I've got Oketra, which can dome for like 12 or significantly more. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, if I go full like if I don't do any of the fun stuff that I could plan, and I just go basic bitch mode on this, and go give God Eternal Oketra unblockable, send it at Jolly, and pump it 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
That's I go down to 4.
You'd go down to 4, but then I'd spend my entire turn doing that. Not worth it. All right.
Or is it?
It's not. Trust me when I tell you it's not. All right. And unfortunately, with Jolly's board, I mean, I could dome for, I could spend 3 mana and hit you for 12. And have 9 back.
Still seems pretty good.
It's not bad.
I mean, I think hitting me for 12 and then letting yourself do any other thing you want after that, pretty serviceable.
It's acceptable. Yeah. I'll
But you know, you do you.
seems decent. Yeah.
You do what needs
You know
to be
what?
done.
I'm just gonna go combat.
Go.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that crap. Do it.
Do it.
And you know what? And Jolly, I'm gonna send Oketra, the bookcase, all 3 warriors, and send the voice of victory your way as well. You know what? I'm gonna send Russ. How big is your construct?
It is a Felpo.
1, 2, Fofo. All right. And Jarvis, how many lands are how many cards are in your hand?
In my hand, I have 4.
Ooh, okay, that's a grip. All right.
They all require
Depending on whether I
green
want these
mana
mobilized
except for
tokens in the
1.
mix or not. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna leave the voice of victory back. That cutting down spells, I think right now is pretty important. So you know what, Jolly, you've got Oketra, which is 6 double strike, the bookcase, and 3 zombies. All are 4s coming at you. I have Assault Formation back. I have Felothar back, and I got
Very good.
5 cards in hand and all this land. So
And 2 turntables and a microphone.
that's where it's at.
Yeah,
Nice.
buddy.
Oh, what's good? Is anything good? I feel like everything might be bad.
I think a lot of things are good.
Everything is
I think life is good.
awesome.
I do think most certainly I'll throw Erois in front of the Oketra.
That tracks. Yeah.
And I do. How big is the bookcase?
It is a 0/4.
0/4, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's gonna be some pumpage going on that I might just have to deal with when it happens.
Dog, you know how much I love pumpage.
Pump
Uh,
up the jam.
Pump it
it
up.
up.
Why you see the thumping? Look at Bam is junking. Look at how the rock is bunking.
Came to say, get your booty on the floor tonight.
Make my day. Let's see. Okay, so Oketra. And then what's the other stuff? 12, and then you bump it by
4, 8, 12, so 16 without Oketra in the mix total pre any pumpage. I've not committed to any pumpage.
I know I'm gonna have to do the pumpage math. Let's see. How many pumps do you have access to right now?
I mean, in theory, like 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 maximum. If I'm willing to fully tap out for it.
So let's see. If each of the zombies is an 8/8, that'd be 8, 16, 24. And that would kill me. If you went
Yes.
full pumpage on zombies, if I don't block at least a third thing.
Right.
Which is unfortunate. I don't necessarily like that. So
I love it. I think that's just slaps, but you know.
I know,
it's
Daddy
go.
got to do what Daddy do.
Do it. Do what you do, baby.
An unfortunate papa I've become. Let's see.
Do what you do, be do.
Like Scoobsby.
Be do's. Yeah.
Scrubbus Dubbus. Yeah, I think we will. Irois. Gisela. And Marchesa will just be in front of one of the. We'll put Gisela in front of the bookcase.
Okay.
Irois in front of a Ketra. Marchesa in front of a Zombo.
All right. Cool. All right. So there are 2 unblocked Zambies.
Yart.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay 3. Activate Felothar. Sacrifice God Eternal Ketra.
Okay.
You gotta
Draw.
mill 2 cards.
I get to I get to mill 2 cards.
Yeah.
Iganjo, Seed of the Empire, and Talisman of Unity. So I get to draw 6, and I have to discard 3. 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
It is. And there are too many awesome cards. The cards that I'm going to be discarding. So I have to discard 3. It's going to be a Towering Titan,
That's a great card.
right? Crashing Drawbridge,
Mhm.
which is a little late for that, but that's fine. Dalkavan Pack Beasts. It's a 0/4 for 3 with Vigi and Mobilize 3.
Very good.
Nice.
So those are the 3 that I just discarded. All right, and I'm cool going to damage. So this Zambi, I believe, eats it. As does the bookcase, and then Gisela and.
But Gisela
Marchesa
is
are
a
both-
4/3 with first strike.
Oh, first strike. Okay, I thought she had lifelink. My bad.
Well, she
Yeah.
does. She has flying first strike.
Oh,
and
she got that too. All right, sick. All right, but yeah, you do take 8.
All right, so I gain 4, take 8, and then so you had the bookcase died, and a zombie
I
died,
had the bookcase and one of the zombies did it. Yep.
and Marchesa dies. You need to mill 6.
Cool. Fortified Village is 1. Cemetery is 2. Canopy Vista is 3. Carving Caryatid is 4. Chapel's 5. Nyx Fleece Ram is 6. That was just 6, right? Or was it 9?
It was 6.
Sorry. It was 6. Okay,
It's
cool.
2 per.
Bitchin'. All right. And then, from an X trick, if you best believe there's an X trick, I'm going to go 3,
Erois
4,
is no
5,
longer a creature.
6,
Yeah, you're gonna live in death.
7. For Reunion of the House, which is a new card from this, and in my opinion, because this card exists, this is the best Tarkir Dragonstorm precon. Period. You cannot change my mind. Reunion of the House is a sorcery for 7, 5 white. Return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then
Oh, yeah,
exile
that card?
Reunion of the House.
Oh yeah, that card. Yeah, that card's
Yeah, that card.
dumb.
So all my zeros: Nyx Fleece Ram,
Very
bookcase, Pack Beast, Drawbridge, Towering Titan. I'm gonna grab God Eternal Ketra, so that's 3.
funny. There you go.
Razor, Steel Wall, Gleaming Barrier. Shalai is tempting, but I don't think where I want to be, believe it or not. Walking Bulwark is 0. Baitor, Kin to All is 5, so I'm now up to 8 power. Excavating Wall, Wall of Omens, Jodi Offshoot,
Oh, 9, 10?
and then Indomitable Ancients.
Nice.
So I got 10 exactly. And let me count my toughness here, because I got some triggers.
Yeah.
And we need to figure out what Towering Titan's size here, but I'm pretty sure we got to 40, so Betor is going to be doing his thing. So our Boil Grazer enters. I actually do not have another land in hand, unfortunately, so that is what it is. Jodi Offshoot is live. Or no, I do. Well, I only have 1, and I haven't played my land for turn yet, so Let me just double check, make sure I'm not tripping. Nope, I'm not. All right. And then that's exile. So that thing's going. Yeah, so we got those. Wall of Omens. I do actually, you know what? No, I will take advantage of the Arboreal Grazer trigger. So that planes enters. I believe it enters. Yeah, it enters tapped, so I do gain a life. But then Wall of Omens triggers, and I draw a card. Got the activated wall, bulwark, no triggers there. Gleaming Barrier has a death trigger, drawbridge, steel wall, Digi, bookcase, and then the ram. Okay, so I do draw one card off Wall of Omens here. And then I've got 5, 9, 13, 17, 20, 23, 26, 30, 33, 37, 41, 45, 50, 57, 63, 73, 76, 80. I have
Jesus, Mary.
84 toughness.
Jesus Christ.
And there, as a result, the Towering Titan comes in with 84 counters.
Sick.
That has 84 +1/+1 counters on it.
That's hysterical.
That seems decent. And then I'm also going to play my land for turn, which is going to be the Swamp, which is going to give me another life.
So who's the monarch right now?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you are
so
still
Jarvis.
school.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So stuff has happened. I'm definitely presenting a board wiper bust kind of situation, I believe.
You are?
Yeah, a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to my end step, and Betor is gonna trigger. So at the beginning of my end step, if creatures I control have total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Yup. Then, if they control toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature I control. Yep. Don't mind if I do. Then, if creatures I control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life rounded up. So
Down to 6.
that happens. So I'm just gonna
Down
just
to
half dome
2.
all you guys, which sounds weird and wrong, but here we
Uh,
are.
I'm at 10.
In Ham's end step,
Mm-hmm.
I want to pay 4.
I do have the Voice of Victory down. Is this a activation?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
For my Necropolis Fiend
Yes.
to go and exile 4 cards from my graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
E 4, and give Adriana -4/-4 until end of turn.
Yeah. Ham will mill 2.
Gross. Gross, and I love it. All right. Sick. 1, 2, 3,
Interesting.
4, 5, 6. I got 7 cards in my hand exactly. Pass that crap.
Oh no. I needed that card, Jarvis.
I needed you to not have that card.
Why? I was gonna try to
Because-
kill Ham.
You would have killed Russ and myself as well.
Just incidentally, yeah.
How would I have killed you?
Melee.
It
Would
would have been a 5/5.
See, that hurts.
But it wouldn't have killed you. I trust that you're not the type who would king make, so I trust that you have a plan.
I think I can deal with Ham's board on my turn.
Who's
I
ready
know I
for a
can.
really good? Who can guess which M mechanic this is right here?
Have we seen it?
Not yet.
Meld.
Well, Melt's right there.
Motection.
It's Miragonda Raceway. It's got max speed.
Oh, okay.
So we
Sure.
got our counter at
was
1.
never gonna get there.
Here we go.
March your engines. All right.
Speed 1. Let's go.
Matart your engines?
Matart your
Yeah.
engines, yes.
Very good. A very cool play. Everyone's into it. And then what? Chop liver?
I don't hate it. Yeah.
We will do.
I probably
1, 2,
will, but for now I'm good.
3.
Yeah.
We're gonna cast Tajik Legion's Edge. It has haste and mentor. prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to creatures I control, and I can give it first strike for a red and a white.
Before we go
Um,
any further, just because I don't
oh,
want to
no.
forget, I
Please.
do get another zombie druid.
Boo.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
Get it.
I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4. For a Battle Angels of Tyr. This is a flying myriad for 4. When it attacks, it does all sorts of stuff. It can't attack right now, so let's not worry about it.
Sure.
I can do it. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I draw a card if they have more cards in hand. I create a treasure if they have more lands than me, and I gain 3 life if they have more life than me. So let us go to combat. Haste and mentor? Oh boy. I can
In
put
this
a
economy? All
I
right.
can put a counter on a creature with lesser power than Tajik, Legion's Edge. Sick. Let's see. We're definitely gonna swing the Gisela and the Extractor Demon at Ham.
Okay.
Because he has a flyer and my things do still have menace.
I have a flyer and.
Oh, do you have a reacher now?
I have a Arboreal
You have an
Grazer,
Arboreal
does have
Grazer.
reach. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm just double checking. I don't think I have any other reachers chilling in here.
Yeah, and so if that maybe I'll send the Extractor Demon somewhere else then. I will send.
And I do have one pump available
Great spots
on assault
for it, is
formation.
there? Yeah, you do.
Potent chalice. Yep.
Oh well, Extractor Demon will just have to do that. Oh wait, Russ, you said you have a way to deal with boards.
I do.
So kill him first.
Okay, so I'm not gonna create a token coming in attacking Russ, but I will make one for Jarvis.
I didn't realize that was a
Is
May.
it? I don't think it's a May, is it?
It actually is. Whenever it attacks, for each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of that creature, tapped and attacking that player.
Let's. Can you only choose one?
For each
It's for
opponent
each-
other than
it's
defending
each
player.
opponent?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sick.
So there you go, Jarvis. And here you go, Ham.
But I said I had a way to deal with it.
Well, I'm going to
too.
leave you at 1 life. You're not dead. So there's no issue. Right?
All right. So which one's coming to me? Just the OG demon?
Oh wait, no.
Angel?
Jarvis only has 1 blocker, right? Yeah, okay. So the
Yeah.
token will come in at you, Ham, and I'll have the real one going at Jarvis.
All right. And so Giselle's coming at me and the token.
Yeah.
Are there any? So it's a 5/5 and the 4/3 first strike nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Grazer in front of Giselle, and I'm gonna put Betor in front of your demon. But I do have
So you
something.
can't split it up because they have menace.
Oh, they got menace. Fuck off.
Yeah.
The best
I guess I'm gonna
mechanic in the
double
deck
block
so
your,
far.
I guess I'm gonna double block the demon because it's just the more damage. So yeah.
All right. Cool. So.
And then before damage, I'm gonna activate Felothar and draw 3 off the Grazer.
That's a good call.
Sacrifice the.
You do need to mill 2. Mill that card that you just drew, and that one you just drew.
Yep. So Path of Exile and tip the scales to what that was. So
yeah, there you go.
All right. Okay.
And then also mill 2 in the. Or sorry. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I have 2 Extractor Demons. You should have milled 4. So whatever.
Baby, Jolly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, in case I'm still alive. Maybe you don't want to mill him.
These are 3 cards I just drew. Do these go into my hand or into my yard?
Just toss them in your yard for now.
Okay, so that's 4 total that I gotta satisfy.
Yep.
So it's these 3, and so it was a Slagworm Armor, Rampart Architect, Access Tunnel, and Weathered Sentinels.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then at the end of combat, or whenever this combat damage happened, the extractor redeemer dies. Oh, am I monarch now? Nice.
Yeah, you are.
And when this one dies, I'll mill Jarvis for 2. There we go.
There we go. Check that out.
Crawling Sensation and Essence Anchor.
Now I did gain 4 life. 1, 2,
I love all
3,
my
4.
crawling sensations.
And then I do have this back here still too.
Were these both new cards in this set? I don't know. Crawling Sensation wasn't.
No,
and
that's
you know
But
what's really
Essence Anchor
cool?
was.
Because I dealt damage, my speed is now at 2.
Ooh.
Zoom.
And now I will go to my hand step, and I will draw a card.
Actually, it's because you had an opponent lose life during your turn.
You're right. I'm a fuck up.
Yeah, no, come on, man. Jeez. Get your rules pedantry dialed in, man. What the hell? Alright.
Oh, jeepers.
Oh.
All right, is it me?
Yep.
So yeah, so if you sweep my board here, like who knows what's gonna happen? Actually, if anything, Jolly. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But
I can tell you now.
if it gets around to my turn, what now?
If I do it, like I can't make Jolly, because like it's like not blasphemous act, but it deals the damage. So
Oh, is it
Jolly-
chain reaction?
Yeah, chain reaction.
Oh yeah.
I
So
have an
Tajik would-
84/84. Could you kill that with? If
Well,
it's a damage-based board wipe,
it wouldn't do any damage to Jolly's creatures at all because they don't take non-combat.
they don't take
damage.
combat damage.
Oh, I thought
They don't take
didn't
non-
Oh,
non-combat.
well,
No,
Tajik also says they don't take non-combat.
Oh, okay.
damage
Yeah.
either.
Alright.
But like, does the thing have trample? The tower.
Tower
whatever?
Titan. All I need to do is sacrifice a creature with defender, and all creatures gain trample. So I can give it trample
Russ.
very easily.
Hey, Russ.
Yes.
My answer will deal with Jolly's board.
Oh no. Well, now don't we need to deal with Ham's board too, though?
It's going to deal with
I
Ham's
do.
board as well. That's why I told you to stop milling him.
Sick.
So-
I'm
Okay.
gonna play a Shivan Reef.
What
per
else
turn.
keys? Okay.
There you go. I just don't want anything bad to happen.
You'll like what I'm going to do.
Oh, this is funny.
See,
I got
that
something
scares
better
me
to do.
because
got
I wanna
something
win.
better. 1, 2.
Well, I'm not saying you're going
Okay.
to lose from me doing it.
I
I
know.
lose a life, so I'm down to 1.
I might
because
lose from
used
me
a
doing
Shivan
it.
Leaf. And play
Oh
Saheeli,
god.
Sublime
at you, Russ.
Artificer.
All right. Let's go.
Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token.
Very good. It will kill my Tajik if you cast a chain reaction. It only prevents the non-combat damage to other creatures I control, so that's important. It matters.
Red.
Yep.
That deals
Russ.
X damage to each creature where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Interesting.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 from me.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm going to tap my Crypt of Agadim to make a black mana for each black creature in my graveyard.
Ooh.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black creatures in my graveyard. So I'll make 6 black mana.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to sacrifice my Springbloom Druid to my Lord of the Forsaken to mill myself for 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
That takes me down to 5 black mana. Go down to 4. I'll
Okay.
a Druid to, which will go in its box.
Oh, let's see what. Hold on. Sorry. Every time you're sacking, this triggers here.
Yeah, I would do yourself.
It goes against my code, baby. Russ, mill 2.
Yay.
Okay. And then I sacked another one to mill another 3. So you'll have another.
Russ, mill 2.
Combustible Gear Hulk and a Explosive Negation and a Talisman of Curiosity and Duretti.
Sacrificing another Druid to mill another 3.
Russ, mill 2.
We got a
There you
Warlord
go.
Roshiroso and a Aether Wooden Basket.
Gonna sacrifice my Necropolis Fiend.
Russ, Mildew. I got you forever, dog.
Conjurer's
Gonna
Closet and a Glimmer of Genius.
gonna sacrifice my commander.
Russ, Mildew.
And the last one will be
Grinch
sacrificing my
and
Milliken. I had
Retro
exactly enough mana.
Family.
Russ,
Yeah.
Mildew.
Soul Ring, that one hurt. And a Art Academy Roads.
Okay. And now we're going to the Death Step.
Oh, and I'll go ahead and I'll also sacrifice the Gleaming. Actually, you know what? I can sacrifice a bunch of stuff to the Towering Titan to minimize the total number of damage here.
This is true.
So if I
Is it
sacrifice,
just a free sack?
yeah, sacrifice a creature with Defender. All creatures gain trample till end of turn. But so it's only Defenders, but that's a good chunk of my board. You know, Gleaming Barrier, Walking Bulwark, Offshoot, Wall of Omens, Excavating Wall, Crashing Drawbridge, Steel Wall, and the Bookcase. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I can prevent 8 of that damage. I mean, I still have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I still have 9 down. I mean, everything else is still getting wiped, but
I think if I'm successful, I might deck myself, which will make me very happy.
that is pretty fun. I'm gonna do this. Which and when the Gleaming Barrier dies, I make a treasure. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those triggers that you get to send somewhere. Jolly, and my guys are
Well-
like crazy trample right now.
Well, now that Jarvis says that, let's really make it possible for him to deck himself. Jarvis, mill 18, buddy.
Lean into that. Let's go.
I don't even think you need to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Doesn't matter to
5,
me.
6,
I get to do
7,
it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
Anything good in here? Oh, I am definitely going to deck myself, and I'm going to do it on purpose and be happy about it.
That's how you play the game, Bubby.
Hell yeah.
Of note, Wonder is now in my graveyard.
Oh no, your flyer is still.
Well, that fighter's going to die once everyone is done with their responses to chain reaction.
This is true.
Yep. All right, I'm done with all my nonsense.
I don't have any more responses either.
Yeah, so I have 10,
Okay.
10 duders. I mean, everybody but the 84 or 84 dies, right? Well, and and most things on Jolly's board, except Tajik.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Tajik.
Yeah.
No. Only yeah.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
So everything count what you have going in the yard.
Oh, I only had one going from that.
I had
I just
9
had Saheeli
things going.
to the
Felothar's
yard.
back in the zone.
I
How
set
many-
a
how many
total of
things did
5
you
things.
lose? You got a total of 5 things, and how many did you have, Ham?
9.
9,
Most notably,
5.
that triggers Aetherworks Marble 5 times.
Yeah, you're gonna get 5 energy. Pretty good. So
Yep.
5, 9. So I had Tajik died, so that's gonna be. That's 15 triggers. I can
No,
hit someone
no.
for 30.
Don't
damn.
target me, or you can't go. You can't see me do it. I want to kill myself. Don't kill me. Let me kill myself.
Yeah, I'll mill Ham for 30.
30 was it?
Yeah.
30 or 20?
30. 15 creatures died, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right. Before I reveal any of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Had you been targeting me with all of these, I you know,
Yeah, I think I would have had you.
for sure would have had me.
You could have just let me
Well,
kill
so
myself.
many lands. Yeah. Cloud of Strong, Shadow Spear. This little guy. Siege Rhino. Love it. Each one loses 2, you gain 2. Noted. All right. And a lot of fun nonsense. Cool.
No.
Trigger Saheeli.
There's something in the yard that'll kill Jarvis if he does his thing.
Yeah, this.
I don't know about y'all, man, but I've been having the best game tonight. I get to do so much horse shit.
This game is freaking goofy. Yeah.
I got Negan loops and I milled people to various levels of frustration.
You might win this by milling me. That is a very real possibility. And I gotta say, what the hell, man?
I don't think I could force you to draw a card though.
Well, Russ has enough to do his Aetherworks marble.
I know.
Okay, so I also triggered Saheeli and made a servo.
Well, no, that servo
Yeah.
would be dead, and it'd be another tube being milled, because the servo would come in before train reaction went off.
Oh well, then it still comes in
Yep.
because it's not a mag, so this happens.
No, yeah, so
Yeah, he came in and it died.
yeah,
It came in and died. So I'll go ahead and mill two
Ham.
more.
Yeah.
Bedrock Tortoise and Forest.
All right,
Sick.
cool. And then I also get another energy because of Aether.
Yep, you get another energy. There you go.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do is pay 6 energy.
Watch Russ take it right now.
1,
Find a way, man.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we're gonna tap this.
Now
Look,
that
the
does
top
turn
6
off my
cards-
Erois.
Top 6 cards in my library. May cast a spell among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest in the bottom of my library and I need one. Let's go. Alright, we've got a Bespoke Battle Wagon. Mountain. Dude, if I whiff. Island. Rogue Refiner. Okay.
Well, you're not going to whiff. You already have a few spells. I don't know how good they are, but you have them.
I'm gonna play the Rogue Refiner.
There you
So
go.
the rest of these to the bottom of my library. Trigger when Rogue Refiner enters, I draw a card and get 2 energy.
There you go.
jealous.
All right.
Do I have anything to make target player draw a card?
Yes.
I'm attaching
Actually-
the Lightning Greaves to the
I did, but I put it to the graveyard. I
Oh,
mean,
you
exiled
killed
it.
Jarvis.
The Cephalid Coliseum.
So, yeah, Russ, what you doing here?
I was going to attack Jarvis and kill him just for funsies, but I'm
What?
not.
No, don't.
No,
No,
I'm not,
don't.
I'm
Let
not,
me-
I'm
let
not,
me
I'm
kill
not,
myself.
I'm not. Relax. I also thought it would be fun to.
That is objectively hilarious, though. Like, oh,
I have one last play, but it's a dick move.
Do it.
do whatever you want to do, man.
You know that I
Oh,
don't
wait,
care about
can't do
dick
it.
moves.
I can't do it because I sacrificed my thing. So never mind.
you
I am
sacrificed
going
it.
to go ahead and shit. I
Wait,
can't
hold
do it.
on, hold
I
on, hold
missed. I whiffed. I
Well,
screwed up. I
Wait,
rolled
how
two
much does the
dice.
thing cost you're trying to do?
I'm 1 mana short.
Okay, you're not 1 mana short.
How am I not 1 mana short?
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to -2 Saheeli. And I'm going to make a copy of.
You can have your Swiftfoot boots become an arcane signet.
There you go.
Yes. I'll turn the boots into
And Rogue Refiner doesn't need to have haste for this thing that you're
Right.
doing, right?
Right.
Okay.
It does not. All right, so that'll become a copy. And we'll tap that for red. 1, 2, and I'm going to Chaos Warp something.
Fuck. Oh no! Oh no! Don't. Maybe
gonna
don't though.
I'm going to specifically choose shit. What's that? Yeah, that one. Exactly the one.
My
that you just
Eroist?
said. Eroist, yes.
That card's been very good for me. Oh, butts and shit and balls.
Butts and
I
stuff.
thought it would be funnier to Chaos Whip the 84/84, but like I didn't want to.
I mean, it's all good. You know where this is going. Like, if it comes to my turn, I'm gonna find a defender, sacrifice it, and punch Jolly in the mouth. Like,
There's different art on the casualties of war.
that's
Yeah.
the plan.
Like
Like,
I will
just
say this
straight up, that is
Okay.
100% my plan. Yeah.
because oh no, it wasn't a creature, so I don't get any more triggers with Mill of a guy because he was turned off from God mode. State-based action, so on and so forth. Alrighty, who wants to cut me?
I say about a third of the way down from the top. So
Yeah.
like,
Like,
right
here?
about there. Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
put
that's
that
good.
on the bottom.
Yep. Now what do we got?
We have ourselves a Custody Lich. I am the Monarch right now, right?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Damn, so this doesn't do anything. Oh man, I wish I could give it away. When it enters, I become the Monarch. I already am, but also whenever I become the Monarch, target player sacrifices a creature. But since I'm the Monarch, I can't get rid of Ham's thing. Dang it, that would have been the
that would have been brutal. Oh man.
Then I passed my turn.
Alrighty.
Okay. On tap.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like a living death or something that just kind of ruins
Draw.
a lot of days. We'll see.
So right now I have 15 black creatures in my graveyard. So I am going to make 15 black mana. I'm going to use 5 of that black mana and 2 green to eternalize my Timeless Witness.
Okay.
Okay.
Go down to 10 black mana. And this is now exiled.
You have a 4/4 copy of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A 4/4 Timeless Witness. And I'm going to get back this Living Death.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me double check something here. Oh, yep, target card. Okay. I know that there were some that were changed to just permanent, but yes, okay.
I'm going to use one of that and a green. Just because I want to see what's in my library still. And I'm going to Grizzly Salvage.
Okay.
To reveal the top 5 cards of my library and put a creature or land from among them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard.
Yeah, I'm
Very
pretty sure this is
good.
gonna be King Bacon
1,
Valley,
2, 3, 4, 5.
Which whatevs. Yeah.
I don't. Oh, I do have a creature. I have a Hedron Crab.
There you go. Wait, was that in the precon?
Yeah, that was in the precon.
Best precon.
Okay, now I'll spend 5 mana. Go down to 4 black mana.
Well, he's got enough mana for follow-ups after this, so that's the thing.
For a Living Death.
Okay.
There we go.
So Towering Tide needs it.
So I have 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay. 9, 10, 11. I'll have 11 triggers that I need to remember.
And what does Living Death do, Jarvis?
We all exile all of our creatures that we control, and then exile all the creature cards from our graveyard. Take all the creature cards from our graveyard, put them into play, and then all the creatures that we exiled and put them into our graveyard.
Yeah, I'm 100% dead here.
You think so?
Yes, easily, because I'm having to draw a shit ton of cards when a bunch of stuff enters.
Oh, how many of them are maze?
I don't think any of them. Yeah, no. So I'm getting back a shit ton of stuff, and in
Me
the
too.
mix, I will have to draw 4 cards. Because Welcoming Vampire, Wall of Blossoms, Carving Caryatid, and Wall of Omens. And then there's also the Skirmish Rhino, which is a pretty notable trigger. When it enters, each opponent loses 2 life, and I gain 2 life.
Oh, that
How many
kills me.
creatures? Well,
It
how
sure
many
does.
creatures do you How many cards do you have left in your library, Jolly?
In my
Tons,
library,
right? Yeah, tons, right?
I have most. I have not drawn as many cards or milled as many cards.
So the reason why I was going to kill myself at first is because I had Consuming Aberration,
Mhm.
but then I also went and I had milled this lovely Lord of Extinction that I would have.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong because no, they would all. I was going to say I could have sacrificed it to Disciple Bolts, but I couldn't have done it. Never mind. But I'm dead. I'm just looking at everything I have because to see if
But-
I could.
So,
Yeah.
Jolly, how many of those demon triggers do you have?
I have 11 triggers.
So you can mill me for 24. I have like 9 in my deck. So yeah, you got it.
When I was like, could I go and mill Jolly?
Mhm.
And I could not. So if Russ
Yeah,
did a chain
Extractor Demon.
reaction,
Fucking MVP for, like, oh my god, dude. What?
I put this in, if you could believe it, just about every black deck I run.
And I think I will too soon. Because good god, man. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
There's
And
people
Grave
like,
Crawler was in this precon.
Yeah, what's fun is that because of AppNap, I'm pretty sure that before Jarvis gets to draw himself out or do any of the things
Oh,
that
no,
he wants
I was-
to,
I was
Rhino
the
kills
most-
him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most I
yeah,
could have done.
because all his triggers would go on the stack, then mine, then yours, then Russ's, and then it would resolve down. So yeah, before
Yeah.
any of Jarvis's stuff resolved, the Rhino just like, get out of here.
The only way that
Yeah.
would have killed me is if Ham decided, you know what? I want to draw my cards before resolving the Skirmish Rhino.
And then he would have,
Yeah,
and then
but no,
Ham would have
I-
lost, and you would have still been
Right.
alive, and then lost
Because
to
yeah,
your own
I had
River
4 draw
Kelpie.
triggers in my deck. Was gonna be empty.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, no, you would have especially lost to River Kelpie because River Kelpie. Well, no, the cards get exiled from the graveyard? They don't actually enter from the graveyard, do they?
They get exiled from the graveyard, correct. And River Kelpie, yeah.
Wouldn't have triggered. There wouldn't have been any River Kelpie triggers.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder. I wonder how many people know because it looks like you're just doing the swap, but it's technically everything is exiling and then moving. So if you run River Kelpie and Living Death, no more drawn cards off of your River Kelpie when it comes back from Living Death.
So
Right.
the one
Living Death's
thing,
a weird one.
what I will say, I'm not a fan of with this deck is if you're aggressively milling yourself so much, I think it should have at least a lab man in it.
Yeah.
You have to be the change you want to see in the world.
Just have it because okay, this deck's running 36 creatures. Because I pulled up a deck list. Have lab man in it just as a failsafe.
And it feels like it should. Like, Labman Chase, the Oracle, whatever, but like just the fair Thassa's Oracle, which you don't see very often, but
And the reason why I said lab
I feel
man
like
is
it'd be reasonable.
because the reason why I say lab man is because it's running 36 creatures, so it's on theme as opposed to the other ones.
yeah, absolutely.
I would have
Yeah, when you're milling like
all
crazy,
my
especially when you're in a
triggers.
pod with Jolly, just being
All
able
my
to have
triggers
that.
do go to Ham.
I kind of assume.
I never got
As you
to
can see.
announce it, but
It'd
I
be so
need
funny
to.
if you're like, I'm targeting Russ with all these. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I
damn
don't know what
it.
you're doing there, Ham. I guess that's just automatic game loss, whatever.
Judge.
Man, if I would have drawn different cards, I could have lost that game.
Excuse me.
That's gonna be my new bit before anyone has a chance to get to the. If I could have done this, I would have won. It's just if I win, I just complain about the fact that I won. It's just like, oh man, see, if I would have drawn this card, I wouldn't have won that game.
I don't know. I don't know how I would have won that game, truth be told, other than flying beats.
Well, and
I mean,
Mill was
I
the
did-
only way I lose that game. Like, yeah. So well done. Like, no, straight up, like the amount of toughness and and damage I was dealing on the board. Like, I
It
felt
was
pretty confident that I was in
Felothar's.
control combat wise. So,
Felothar
Yeah.
is wild.
dude,
And this
I'm happy with this deck. I like this deck a lot.
this
No, that was
Sultai deck
very
seems like a
assertive.
deck you would like as well, just because it is a self-mill deck. So I think the Sultai deck is very much a U deck as well.
I'm not opposed to that idea. Yeah, I like getting salty. Yeah.
I will say real quick, notable M cards we didn't see.
yeah,
Comet
yeah.
Storm with multi-kicker. Starscream with More Than Meets the Eye.
Okay.
We had Mirage Mirror. Mizia Mortars. Obviously the worst card in my deck, I think. Sultai Emissary, which has when it dies, I manifest.
Manifest. Didn't even think about that one. Wow.
Macabre Mockery. Let's see. Oh, Face Down Baby. It's Bane of the Living with Morph. And
Nice.
what's the? Are there any other good ones? Minions Murmurs. Represent Morbid with Reaper of the Abyss. And then we did actually. Oh yeah, and then we had Extus for Magecraft, so I could get creatures back. whenever I-
Damn.
we had to. We went in there.
I think Kodos might be better than Teval as the commander, because it allows you to escape something once a turn. Once during your turn only.
Oh yeah, you think
Yeah.
it was one of those ones where like the real commander's the secondary?
Well, no, the real commander is actually the humans, I think, for the decks. So, Kodos would have been the real commander.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I believe I'm pretty sure the secondaries are the dragons for each of the boxes. Yeah.
So it would have been using the real commander would have been the right call. But
Yeah, and in my experience,
Put dragons?
I know with this Abzan deck, like when I was upgrading it, I almost cut the secondary commander, because the Baitor that comes with the deck is all about life gain, and like it's still an aggressively costed life linking dragon, so like all right, with a higher toughness than power. So it's like okay, cool. It's not it's not a crazy reach, but like Baitor Kin to All, the one that's actually in the set, is just such a better fit for this deck than the Baitor that is the secondary commander. So yeah, I'm not surprised here the face commander probably would have played well. But yeah, like Baitor Ancestor's Voice, like it's a cool card. It's certainly not bad, but I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. But honestly, if I was going to put this as my commander, I would build the deck very differently. It would have a much stronger life gain element, and I'd really lean into that. And I might not even I think you could build this one without any of the butts package at all, and it would actually still be pretty damn good. Maybe possibly very, very good. So
Get your Children of Corliss and your Wall of Blood. That's the combo, baby. But this was a fun game, a long game, but lots of good shit happening. Everyone got to be throwing shenanigans around. Love to see it. And since I won with a bunch of M cards, we're gonna do our usual sign off, but with a bunch of M's. Mammy.
Mammy.
Mammy.